We are live. Let's see who joins in today because we're a little bit late.
Yes, that's always the way, but we've made it. We're heading live. Ellie, can you believe it?
I know, yeah, finally. After a few interruptions briefly.
Perfect example of why we're here today.
Working in the office. Let's have a little look. Hello to anyone joining us. I think we've just gone live on Instagram. Welcome Instagram to the 2026 live chat for recruitment. Any questions you've got regarding recruitment this year for summer season, please do let us know in the chat below.
We'd love to hear from you. People starting to join us. Ready for our live all things summer 2026?
Yeah, let us know where you're joining us from as well. It's always interesting to see which part of the world you're in, and especially if you're in Spain, let us know what island, what part of Spain you're in.
Absolutely, because we're connected over the islands, Ellie, aren't we? From Mallorca and
Yeah.
Tenerife, not even on the same Spanish destination.
I know, let's swap for a little bit if you want.
Yeah, I will this week because we've got the rain. I'd love to come back over to the reef.
We definitely don't. Give it a couple of minutes.
Everybody's just starting to get their notifications that TUI Careers has gone live. Signing in now, I'm sure, connecting headphones.
Ellie and Tori are here. Hi from Gran Canaria. Hello. Neighbour.
Hello from Gran Canaria. Just across the way from you.
Neighbours.
Perfect.
Where is everyone joining from? Let us know. We're just waiting on a few more people to join so that we can get sorted and let you know all about our recruitment program for 2026. If you have any questions, please do pop them in the chat and we'll be happy to answer them for you.
Curious to know what it's like in Gran Canaria at the moment. We were just saying it's cold here in Mallorca.
It's cold. Not for long.
Not for long. Here's hoping.
And then you'll get the humidity.
Yeah, then I'll be complaining that it's too hot. Hi, Zoe from Malaga. Lovely to see you joining us. It looks like we've got Charlie from the UK as well, desperate to come out and work with us. Oh, Charlie, keep on checking the TUI Careers website because any opportunity for UK nationals will be posted there when they're available. I know I was desperate when I wanted to join as well. I understand that feeling. So please keep on checking. We don't have a set date. It's just they come up here and there. So make sure you set up an alert on the careers page and you get notified if any opportunities open up. You got more people joining.
So we're live on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. And hopefully everyone can understand me today with my Geordie accent. I will try and tone it down a little bit for you all.
No, Ellie, we like you to come as you are. We love you and your accent. But I think whilst people are still joining, shall we begin?
Yeah, let's have a little look. Maybe we can get started. So in this live session today, we're going to give you a brief overview on the Summer 2026 destination roles that are available. We're going to talk about the daily life of all of those positions so you can get an idea of what you want to do, what role might best suit you when they come up on the careers website. And we'll talk you through the application process. So if any of you have got any questions about how that works, please do let us know in the chat. The timelines, and we'll answer any questions you have as we go. So like I said, just pop them in the chat for us. Before we do get started, shall we introduce ourselves, Tori? Because no one really knows us here, probably. I'll go first, My My name's Ellie. I'm one of the service support reps in Tenerife. I've been working for TUI since 2018, where I started as a hotel rep in Menorca. After moving from Menorca to Tenerife, I was only meant to be here for 3 months, and I've been here ever since. The rock does have a pull, some would say. So, like I said, I'm a service support rep. I enjoy it. It's a little bit different to being a hotel rep. I'll go through it a little bit later. But my main reason for joining TUI was that I met so many people on my TUI holidays, met the TUI reps, and they inspired me to apply. And luckily, I got through the assessment day, which was kind of borderline X Factor audition, shall we say, which
In the
going back
day,
about
wasn't
7 years
it?
ago now. Yeah, it was a little bit
Yeah.
hardcore, can't lie. But we're here. But we're here. And Tori, tell us
So
your
quite a
TUI journey.
similar journey to you, Ellie. I also started in Tenerife as a
Mhm.
hotel rep. You're right, that rock has a pull and is such a special place in my heart. Because I was actually 12 years ago, and it makes me feel a little bit when I think about how
No.
long it's been, but 12 years and a lot of destinations. So I have been lucky enough to work around the world with TUI, from Tenerife, Lapland, Cyprus, Ibiza, Crystal
God.
Ski in Austria, Kos, Greece, Jamaica,
Jealous.
Florida. And then I thought, I just want to unpack once and for all. And I settled here in Mallorca nearly
Bit of
5 years ago now, and I love it. And when I joined TUI, I got to a point where I thought, do you know what? I want to travel the world and see it out of 5-star windows. And I thought, I can't
Mhm.
afford to do it. I'm going to get paid to do it. And an ad popped up on Facebook, and I clicked apply. And 3 months later, I was on the plane to
Oh
Tenerife.
my God.
I
It's
know,
amazing how the universe works.
exactly meant to be, right place, right time, manifested it.
I'm jealous of all your destinations, I can't lie.
I know sometimes it's hard to remember them all, so I'm sure there's a few I've
Mm,
missed in there.
more than likely, last but not least.
Of course.
Well, today we are talking about Spain. So if you've got any questions about working in Spain, please do let us know in the chat and we will answer them for you.
Absolutely. Because working in Spain, which is great, combines that stability of working for a global company, but with a very local way of working. And TUI, we've been
Mhm.
part of Spain for many years. And today, more than 2,500 colleagues work across the country in destinations and customer focused roles. However, in Spain, not all of our local roles are in hotels or resorts. We actually have a lot of big, strong teams working in areas like marketing, finance, HR, and operations and support functions as well.
Yeah, those teams mainly are in Palma de Mallorca, where you are, and
Over here,
Madrid, among other destinations. But these roles support the wider TUI business and work closely with international stakeholders. So, while still offering the lifestyle of working in Spain. So, yeah, if you would prefer guest facing, we do obviously have a lot of jobs behind the scenes, guest facing, where there's a big sense of community and your day-to-day work. I mean, it's different every day, as we know from being hotel reps, airport reps, wherever you are. Day to day, it looks a little bit different, but mainly the main thing is teamwork. There's lots of community, guest interaction daily, clear rhythms across the season, and a sense of being part of something much bigger. So it's very rewarding.
it really is. And we could talk about the overview for hours, both me and Ellie. But we are here for a reason, and it is to specifically talk about the summer 2026 local seasonal roles that we're recruiting for here in Spain. And we can't go into huge depth today, but we're going to give you a little overview of each role individually. Ellie, what about the
Yeah.
airport reps?
Well, the airport reps are the first and last people usually that you see. We support in the arrivals and the departures daily, guiding our guests to the transfers, making sure no one gets lost, and making sure the TUI journey remains smooth no matter what happens.
Absolutely. And then, of course, you've got the hotel rep roles where me and Ellie both started. And this is where you're based in the hotel and you're that main point of contact throughout the guest's stay. So you could be answering questions, solving any issues, and you're there to make those magical holiday moments happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we've got the service support rep, which is my current position. We tend to come in for the more complex cases. We get a lot of medical emergencies, unexpected issues that come across, and we work very closely with the local partners and the destination teams as well as the managers.
Absolutely. And we've even got childcare roles. So these can include baby club, which is for children aged 0 to 3, kids club hosts, and this is roles for entertaining children between 3 and 12. And you'll be working within our TUI Kids Club umbrella, and you'll be creating safe, fun, and engaging activities which are supporting those families whilst they're on holiday.
Yep, as well as that supporting in the hotels, we do have our animation roles. So think sports, fitness, entertainment, high energy, and lots of teamwork, creating again memorable moments for the guests.
But we need to remember that our guests are international. So we're also looking for colleagues who speak our guests' languages. So for summer 2026 in Spain, we're mainly looking for people who can speak German, French, Dutch, or Polish alongside English. So your language skills are really important in how we deliver that guest experience. And all of these local summer 2026 contracts, which means you must already be living in Spain and available to work here for the season. At TUI, we actually really believe that your home is more than just a holiday destination. It's also a place to build a meaningful career. Locals are part of our heart. It's part of our team. We bring our culture together. They bring us the local knowledge, and they are a character of every destination and help bring it to life. Should we check in on some questions there, Ellie?
Yeah, let's have a little look. Just waiting on a few things to come through.
As always with the live, got to let the dog out of the room. I did see one
Something like
of
that.
the questions on there is about driving themselves to work as an airport rep. So that's a really great question, because with every local job position, you are responsible for getting yourself to work. So that's whether you're a hotel rep, airport rep, SSR, or kids club. It's your responsibility to get yourself to work either by your own form of transport or public transport that's available. Perfect. Okay. Now, not only do we have these amazing careers that are available now and we are recruiting for in Spain, but I think it's really important before we move on to touch on career progression, because many people don't actually realize how far you can go when you start in a seasonal role. A lot of our colleagues begin with their journey as a hotel rep, childcare host, or another destination role, and then they grow into team leaders, team managers, or even senior team managers like myself, like my own journey.
Absolutely. So if you join TUI and you're thinking about how you can progress, maybe you already are a rep and you're wondering, there are lots of opportunities to do that. For example, there's a lot of people in our childcare roles where we do the childcare qualifications programs, which are recognised EU-wide. Others take part in the Accelerate program, so they can go from being a hotel rep to a team leader and potentially going into management if they decide that they want to do that.
Yeah. And some people also love behind the scenes. So they might start out as a rep and then later move into roles like operations, support functions, or office-based teams. There's colleagues across our business who started in destination roles and are now in very senior positions, some even going as far as becoming our CEO.
Absolutely. So while summer 2026 might feel like a short-term step, for many people it does become the start of their TUI journey, and we aim to develop and support you with real progression opportunities along your way.
Absolutely. We've still got that goal, right, Ellie, of CEO?
Yeah, absolutely.
We're the next ones, next in line.
Exactly. I'll be joining you.
We'll job share. That would be nice. That'd be nice. I do believe we had some questions coming in from Instagram. So, Ellie, is it just in mainland Spain that we're recruiting for?
So at the minute, we're looking for any Spanish, I suppose, local. So we've got Mallorca, the Balearics, the Canaries, Anywhere that you can use your Spanish residency, we are taking applications for, which do include mainland Spain. So have a little look on our careers page because it will tell you where we're recruiting. If there's anywhere specific that you would like.
Perfect. And a very important question, Ellie, where can I apply?
On our TUI careers page, it should be linked on the Facebook, or if you're on the Instagram, so that you can click on there and have a little look at what's available readily on our careers page. It all goes live. So as soon as a job goes live, it's on there. So make sure you're checking daily if you are wanting to join us at TUI.
Great advice. It's so important. Job roles get posted all of the time, so make sure you've set up those alerts. Like Ellie said, keep going back on and checking because things can come up even after the season has started. So it's great to keep it on your favorites. Bookmark that tab.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, we have explained what we're looking for, but you might ask yourselves, what's in it for me?
Well, here are the benefits that come with local contracts for TUI Spain. These apply across hotel and destination roles.
Absolutely. Time off. It happens. You get time off in a season now.
My
That will
God.
never happen back in our day.
What's going on?
Exactly. So if you were on a 4-year contract, for example, you'll receive 22 days of holiday per year, plus an extra 2 days of paid time off, one for your birthday and one additional Maker of Happy Day.
Does make all the difference, doesn't it?
It
You'll
does.
also have access to discounts and special offers across the TUI Club of benefits.
Yes, I love that benefits page. It's like a cashback site. Your online
Oh my
shop.
God,
Put a little bit in the piggy bank for Christmas next
extra
year.
holiday.
Absolutely. And also there is the option to opt in to private healthcare with the insurance at a discounted price.
Yeah, training and development are also fully supported by us. We pay you for all the training days you complete, and you'll get free access to the TUI Learning Hub, the TUI Life Skills Academy, and the language lessons if you wish to learn a language on your season.
Yeah, super helpful with those language lessons, helping us communicate with our customers, the locals, our suppliers, people that work in the hotel. It's such a benefit. And one of the other benefits you can get is also working alongside our sustainability and our charity initiatives with the TUI Care Foundation. And you also, more importantly, get complimentary access to our dedicated We Care team and our 24/7 wellbeing hub, because everybody deserves to be happy at work.
Absolutely. And all of this is designed to support you during season and beyond, in work and in your everyday life.
Absolutely. Transferable skills, as I always say.
Absolutely, yeah. It develops you as a person 100%. Let's have a little look.
Something
We've
you
got
can
some
take
questions.
into any stage of your life. You can take these skills with you. Did you say there's some questions popping in there, Ellie?
There are some questions popping through. Let's have a little look. How are the wages different from a work abroad position?
So we can't really go into detail with it because it's so subjective to every person that applies. But they are competitive to destination, and also, as we were just explaining, with a whole host of benefits to go and support it. So if you did have any specific questions about the salary, first check on the job role itself on the careers page. The local salary will be posted. And if it aligns with what you were expecting, you got more questions, apply, and then you can speak to our HR team directly.
I just joined. What jobs in Spain are available? If you have a little look at our careers page, you'll be able to see what jobs are now live. Like we said, every single day, usually there's jobs popping up. So do make sure that you're checking it. And if you've got any additional languages and things like that, do make sure you fill out your profile so that you can set an alert for any job descriptions that match what you can offer as well.
Yes. So another question's coming flooding in now, which is fantastic. Do you offer accommodation? Not for local positions. So local positions means you already live in the destination with the right to work. So you should already have your home set up and then pop out and see us every day for your whichever role you come into. But importantly, we need to know, how does this application process work, right? So let's talk
Absolutely.
what it could look like for these summer 26 roles.
Yeah. So step one obviously is your application. Apply online. Our central candidate experience team screens your CV against the standard requirements of the role that you've applied for. If successful, you'll then move on to the next stage.
Absolutely. And that's step two, which is your digital assessment. So, depending on that role, this could include situational judgment tests, language tests, or other online assessments.
Yeah. And then, of course, we've got step three, which is your interview. If you pass the assessment, you will be then invited to a virtual interview with our assessment team. You can choose the time that would suit you better. This is the final interview stage and your chance to meet us and for us to get to know you.
And after a successful interview, two things can happen. You can get your offer and a start date, or if you've been successful after your interview, but we don't currently have any suitable positions, you'll be placed on a waiting list. This list is also referred to as the talent pool, and the placements team will then be in contact with you when a suitable position becomes available.
Yeah. Step four, obviously, is your written offer. Once you've passed, you'll receive your written offer from the local HR team that covers your destination, outlining the terms of your contract.
And then step five, you start in destination. So your management, the big bit,
The big
your
bit.
local management team will confirm your start date and your working pattern, your schedules, your rota. You'll be supported with onboarding, and of course, training is paid, so you'll feel ready from day one.
Yeah. And the top tip, obviously, is apply early. The roles are popular and the applications are constantly coming in. There's quite a lot of competition, so make sure you get out there and shine.
I love that, Ellie. Brilliant advice.
You've got to. Let's have a little look. So let's take any questions that you've got. If you've got any questions, please use our live chat feature to pop them in so that we can see what you're all thinking, what you want to apply for, which roles you think would best suit yourself. Let us know. And then if you're wondering about any of the application stages that we've spoken about, let us know if you've got any questions or doubts or you want any tips. And we'll be happy to help.
We've acquired plenty of them over the years
A
between
little bit of
us.
experience.
So, Ellie, questions coming in. If I apply for summer, when will training begin? That's a great question, and it depends on your destination.
It does. In
Yeah,
Tenerife, I
so
think it's normally March, but some of them are a little bit later, April.
so really our high season is between May and October. So May the 1st to the 31st of October is what we class as summer. So training will be in the run up to that. Like Ellie said, could be March, it could be April. It completely depends on your destination. Do we hire in the Caribbean?
Absolutely. We do.
We
Currently, this is
do.
the recruitment chat, I guess, for Spain. So if you are interested in any other job positions anywhere else in the world, again, make sure you check our careers page. Anything will be listed. Make sure you set up your filters so that if you're interested in working in the Caribbean, you can pop that in there. And then the team can get in touch with you if you match. Let's have a
Brilliant.
little look. I am based out in Spain and I am looking for customers service night shift role. The closest to a night shift role would be the airport because they're working until the last flight, which can sometimes be until the early morning. But obviously it depends on the destination and what the destination needs, operational needs of that destination. But we don't really do night shift anymore, do we, Tori? But
No, however, if you do look for our TUI Experience Centre, also known as TXC, this is the hub of people that support our colleagues 24/7, and they offer shift rotations that can include some night shifts. But for the roles we spoke about today, we don't offer any evening shifts for that. It's your standard 39 hours a week, split over the time when our guests are awake and enjoying their holidays. Ellie, are there any permanent positions or summer only? And this is Michelle, and she's in the Alicante region.
Well, it depends. Normally for local residents, for example, in Tenerife, ours are year round. There are different types of contracts, but obviously that's discussed when you are successful through the interview stage. But there are a lot of permanent positions. It's not only summer, but again, depends on your destination and what the needs of the destination are. As you know, in Mallorca, it's not sunny all year round, so
No,
it
and I
is more
believe
lonely.
our customer-facing roles in the Alicante region at the moment are
Hmm.
seasonal. But if you were
Hmm.
interested in maybe one of our operational roles, which is also advertised on the careers website, you may find opportunities for year-round work there.
Absolutely. Here's a question for you then, since it's in Mallorca. Where are the Blue Star Concept hotels located in Mallorca?
Oh, so our Blue Star concepts. Now, this is a concept for our Nordic customers, and
Mm.
we currently have three main ones here in Mallorca. One is located in the north in Alcudia, and then one is in Calamayor in the east coast, and this is our adults only Blue Star concept. And last year, we took on one more in Colonial St. Geordie, which is in the southeast of the island, right next to the best beaches, if you ask me for them Instagram snaps. So we currently have three main Blue Star concepts here in Mallorca.
Wow. Got
I'm
two
glad I
more
remembered
years.
that off the top of my head then.
Let's have a
Oh,
little look.
Ellie, this is a good one. What do you
Mhm.
enjoy most in your current job role?
In a service support position, I mean, every day is a little bit different, to be honest. But for me, it's the helping people when they're in crisis mode, when crises happen. We're first on the scene usually, supporting families, getting people out if they need their family there. And I think just the validation that comes from helping someone at a time where no one else could, thinking on your feet and supporting people is definitely the main part of a service support rep, is that you are supporting people daily. And
Yeah.
it's not always easy, but I think the challenge in that in itself is my favorite part of the role. What about yours, Tori? Because your job's a little bit different to mine.
It is. It really is. Now, in a senior position, as much as I love spending time with our customers, I'm mainly working with our management team. And I think for me, one of my favorite things about my current job is seeing them achieve their goals and developing. And it's so wonderful to watch them grow within the business and support them and the passion that they get from their jobs. And when I was even face to face with the customers, you could have the worst person you've ever spoken to, and then the next person is the best person you've ever spoken to. So you can't have a bad day.
It's true.
And
It's
every
true.
interaction is an opportunity to smile, and you meet so many incredible people. But
Hmm.
now in this job role, it's got to be seeing people succeed. It's
Oh, I
incredible.
love that. We get a lot of our managers come from hotel rep positions and work their way up the ladder. So it says it all really, that we've got people that want to stay within the company and progress
Yeah.
with us, which, like you
And
said, there are position.
yeah, and judging by these
Some people.
questions as well, Ellie, people who want to start, we've got a question
Hmm.
from Instagram. I'm 18 in May. Would you
Hmm.
recommend I apply in May, or can I apply as soon as, well, sooner, as long as I'm 18 on the training day? So we love that you want to come and work with us. You must be 18 on your start date. So if your start date is before your birthday in May, check that careers website and see if there's any opportunities, and we'd love to hear from you.
Oh, there's a nice message. I've been working for TUI España for 2 years now. Would highly recommend to everyone. Go for it. Experience of your lifetime. Absolutely. I
Oh,
agree.
lovely. Oh, glad you're having a good time. It is an experience of a lifetime.
I know it's been about 7 years now. We're going strong.
Yeah,
We're going strong.
it feels like a lifetime some days, but actually
Hmm.
it doesn't. Like I said before, I can't believe it's been 12 years. It's just
Goes so
flown
quickly.
by. Yeah, and I every day I wake up wanting to go to work.
Absolutely. What is the tattoo policy? Is a question that we've just had. We're very
Oh,
much come as you are now, a little bit, aren't we? It's come as you are. We accept. Well, we've got reps here with full tattoo sleeves, neck tattoos, tattoos on the legs.
yeah, I think those
No
tattoo
prejudice
counts
here.
grow through the seasons sometimes. They're added to the canvas.
Absolutely, they do. They do. You see it as you go. Every month, someone's got a new tattoo. The leg, the leg.
We all do just say, though, as long as they are appropriate. So we have to be aware of local cultures, and anything offensive must be covered up. But as long as it's not in that category, absolutely come as you are. And if anything does need covering up, we've got the guidelines for uniform to make sure that you can do it comfortably.
Yeah. Usually it's just the facial tattoos that we tend to be a little bit more careful of. Just we want to make sure that we can see you as you are. But in regards to everything else, absolutely fine. A lot more flexible than back in the day, isn't it?
Yes, God, I remember having to walk around with like a bandage on my arm just to cover my wrist tattoo.
Putting a bit of extra full coverage makeup on your arm, just hoping it doesn't come off with the sweat and how hot it is walking to work. Do you find the roles work well for people with children? Absolutely. I think most of my colleagues have families with multiple kids sometimes. Obviously, it is a little bit of a balance with your childcare and depending on schools, nurseries and things. But a lot of the people that specifically work here in Tenerife have got kids and they manage absolutely fine. So definitely kid-friendly position.
Yeah.
Hi, Tori and Ellie. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for joining us.
Okay, Ellie, this is a good one for you to take. Is the service rep role more an office role, or are you also out on the road?
Well, it differs depending on what destination you're in. It depends on what the destination needs operational wise. Here in Tenerife specifically, we have 2 office days where we're in the office 2 full days. And it depends on what your guests need, case by case. I know from myself, I'm out on the road quite a lot. We don't tend to cover as much in hotels as some other destinations do because we have a really strong rep team and a lot of reps here in Tenerife. But we're definitely visiting the hospital and going around where we're needed. So you've definitely got to be flexible if you want to be an SSR, service support rep, just because you never know day by day what's going to be going on and where you're going to be needed. So don't get too comfortable. If you are having a work from home day, don't get too comfortable is all I can say.
Yeah, clean uniform ready to grab and go.
Yeah, always. There we go.
We've got another question coming from Instagram. Do hotel reps go on excursions? Absolutely. Your job role includes matchmaking, which means matching our customers to their ideal experience on this destination. And you've got to know what you're matching them with. So we want you to experience it. We will always build it into the training process to get you on the top performing and most in demand excursions of that destination. But also within reason, you've got a destination to explore, some things you can do on your days off, or even if it's essential, we can build it into that working week. So yes, you do absolutely get to experience most of them as well.
Absolutely.
Okay, we are going to come to an end very soon. So put your questions in. We'll take the last couple of questions. If any we have missed, we are very, very sorry. We're checking back through to see if we have. I think we are doing great. How much do we make in the first year? So again, as we said earlier, we would talk to people directly about the salaries and anything to do with the financials. But if you would like to know what your base salary would be, you can always see it on the job description itself. And of course, there are some roles within the business that also have commission bonuses too.
Oh, thank you. Helping people is the most wonderful thing there is, especially when they need medical care, for example. Absolutely. Even though people are on holiday, things do happen, incidents happen, accidents happen. And it's always good to know that you've got people here supporting you.
Yeah, and having seen Ellie in action myself, we are very lucky to have people like her come and support. I know if ever that was my family, I'd feel very much at ease knowing someone like Ellie was there to take care of them.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, I think that is coming to the end of our questions. The last thing from me, if you're in Mallorca, like I am, we also have a job day in our Palma office on the 27th. So that is next Tuesday. And you can come in, speak to our recruitment team directly and ask your questions. And I'll be there too.
Amazing. I wish I could be there. Just to say hello. So let's have a little look. Thank you so much for joining us today, everyone. If we've missed your question, hopefully there'll be another time so that we can go into it. Again, if you are interested in local summer 2026 roles in Spain, head to our careers site to explore the current opportunities and apply. We hope to see some of you in our teams this summer. Thanks again, and we hope you have an absolutely lovely evening.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye, everyone.